Hey family, Julia Rose here. Welcome to my channel. If you're returning, welcome back. I've got a channeled message for you today. It's something about, I can hear your heart beating. What's the song? Do you understand? It's like something from a Disney movie. Do you feel the same? What is this? Oh, that just went straight down to my solar plexus. Knina sama krita sashi kti siktirik tirak tarmonita shasi tamakana tikerete selerek tamono koro tishi sigia hata takanirita soria kanayirek tashi sigirina katamarek tesha sagatiana rairina mokoto no koto 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 Anama kiriyete shesem kireta satiki yaha Anakasam yete Samikina. Ah. Ha. You are rebalancing your life. You are balancing your spiritual life and your material life. I'm hearing your psychic life with your 3D life. I'm using this gorgeous deck, the Spirit Song Tarot, inspired by shamanism, designed by Paulina Faye. So much embedded, so much encoded in this rich deck. And I was shuffling here, getting messages, and as I went to close my eyes and pray and set my intentions that this message would reach exactly who it needs to find at the perfect time, I kept hearing rebalancing and feeling all of this energy move through my body. And the two cards at the top of the deck just slid over, and two cards came out that are just landing on top staring at me. The High Priestess and the Emperor. The 2 and the 4. 24. This is, okay, okay. I was trying to see if this would be, oh, they're like, don't say it, just carry on. So, the Empress, I was staring at the word High Priestess and the Emperor, and it just produced the Empress. Oh, giving me like so many activations, Kundalini activations for this time. You're undergoing several Kundalini activations. What is this? Fractals? What about fractals? Something about reflections. I'm seeing a hall of mirrors. The third eye. Ah, okay. I like this, because this was something I was thinking about earlier. I'll share with you all. So, there are countless readers, there are countless psychics on YouTube, in your town, anywhere that you could go to look for one, you would come across one because you have that intention to. And messages won't always resonate with everyone. Certain messengers won't resonate with with everyone, and that's totally okay, because everyone's on their own journey and has their own soul tribe that they're here to really network with and support, connect with, and elevate with in groups. And I was just reflecting earlier on how collective consciousness works, because we all are our individual unique souls, our individual unique spirit souls, separate but not disconnected, always bridged through relationship. And how next to our own divine spark in our heart, that true self, that true I, there is the spark of God. Paramatma, the super soul within the heart. And it is this super soul that connects all of us. And tuning into the super soul within, tuning into our divine guidance, attunes us to the collective consciousness. Because our own consciousness is limited to our physical form. It's limited to our aura. But the super soul is the super soul in everyone, in everything, and therefore it is all-knowing, because it is the aspect of the divine, the aspect of the supreme personality of Godhead that lives within us. And that is unlimited, that is supreme, that is divine. So I've been meditating on how the message is the message, but it sounds different coming from different messengers. The message is the message, but it depends on who's delivering it as to how you receive. So one message could be one message, and you could have an entire spectrum of voices delivering that message according to the language that they speak. And I don't just mean the actual tongue, but the dialect and intonation and inherent connection to their language that they use to communicate, that resonates at a specific frequency and reaches a specific frequency. And it is like this for an entire spectrum. It's why you could find, Krishna, what's the example that was it? Socrates in Bhagavad Gita? Really? In any case, someone please check me on this. I'm open to being corrected if I'm wrong. You could have two ideas completely just arise simultaneously on opposite ends of the world, we'll call it. And these people who have these divinely inspired ideas have no way of knowing that the other person had that idea, but they both had it at the same time. It's like this with it's like this with channeled messages. You could have the same message, the same underlying current, but according to the consciousness of the transmitter and the receiver, the transmitter being the person you're listening to and the receiver being you receiving the message, the way in which this message reaches you depends on all the layers of the oracle, of the messenger. So something that could be very, very dark and heavy and entrenched could have a similar frequency of transmission on the other end of the spectrum. I'm thinking out loud about this, so bear with me as I'm working to articulate my thoughts and feelings. Thank you for your patience. So, Krishna, let's come up with an example. So, say the message is, I'm hearing about detoxing. Say the message is about detoxing. Now, Paramatma, the voice of God within, could deliver the word detox to countless transmitters. And according to how that word detox resonates with the transmitter, that's how they're going to translate that message. So someone could receive the word detox and say, oh, well, you viewer might be guided at this time, you receiver might be guided at this time to detox your physical form. Maybe you're going through a juice cleanse, like I just did a reading about this the other day. Maybe it's about you're going like to an iridologist and having your iris studied and doing something like that. Maybe going a more holistic path. Or someone could say, oh, a detox. So that means protecting yourself psychically and cleansing your psychic atmosphere. Maybe that means you're doing this a form of spring cleaning or cleaning your house. It's kind of the same thing, like detox, cleaning house. Like someone could take it that way, and then someone could take it another way. Okay, you're detoxing from addictions. You're detoxing from addictions. Then another person, another transmitter could take that as, oh, you're detoxing from, what's this word? Relationships. Thank you. Detoxing from relationships, certain dynamics that you have, certain mental patterns that project into your relationships. But see how they're all some form of purification. It just depends on the time, place, and circumstance within which you find yourself and the transmitter is able to reach you at. So, Krishna, why did we go on this tangent? I say this to say, you're not for everyone, and that's okay. I'm not for everyone, and that's okay. But what's important is that you be true to yourself. Thank you. And I see where this is going now. It's important that you be true to yourself, so you are able to find the people that vibrate at your frequency, your honest frequency. High Priestess. Integrate. I'm hearing integrate the shadows. Integrate the shadows. I'm also hearing absolve yourself of sin. That's quite biblical. absolve yourself from what you keep yourself chained to. Something else here. Okay, so disclaimer on the same vein that I know I'm not for everyone and that you're for your tribe. There's no hard feelings. Like, if you come and go, that's totally welcome. Honestly, all relationships should be this way, especially the people that you're learning from or receiving transmissions from. You should really feel them out and make sure that their head is in a similar orientation to yours, that your vibration is at a similar frequency. There's a verse in, you want me to go get it? Okay. There's a verse in Bhagavad Gita, and Krishna, I'm not so learned that I know what these verses are when you just put them in my head like this. Oh my gosh. Someone help me. Krishna, help me. It's the verse about repression or suppression. It's something like this. It is better to follow one's path faultily than to follow another's perfectly. Maybe something about pretending. And then what good can come from repression? Wow, this feels like really, really loud Age of Aquarius. Yeah, 18 minutes on the clock. This feels really loud Age of Aquarius energy. We're reaching a point in the collective consciousness where it's going to become more painful to deny the truth of who we are and how we operate. It's going to become more and more difficult to remain attached to unnatural ways of life. For the ones that are on this path, for the ones that are resonating with what I'm saying, and maybe that's you, maybe it's someone you know, maybe it's where you want to be. The key is not to force yourself to fit in somewhere. You don't need to shrink yourself down to fit in a little box that was designed to keep you from ever freaking realizing who you are and what you're here to do. Hmm. 12:12. We're entering a time where all of our systems will be broken down in order to be rebuilt. Every single one. I mean globally. Most loudly reaching me now are the agricultural systems as well as the economic systems that we have in place. I don't want to get in trouble for saying that, Krishna. I don't want to get in trouble for saying that. Fiat money. Fiat currency. Excuse me. The world is... the false realities are going to crumble before your eyes. The hallucinogens they pump into us will not be enough to distort the vibration that is being anchored in by the awakened beings, by the crystal children, by the star seeds, the galactic beings that are visiting and assisting Mother Earth. World card. So many times on this journey I've been told that, or I've heard and been told, heard, like downloaded, and told that Earth plays such a vital role in our galactic community. That sounds kind of vain, doesn't it? Like, oh yeah, we're human beings, we're so important. Oh yeah, we live on this little rock that we treat like crap, and still we need to show our dominance over it because we're the most important thing here. I'm hearing checkmate. Krishna. So yeah, back in the Lionsgate portal. Whoa, this is a way bigger message that I'm getting through right now than I had intended, but I guess it's what's coming out. I did another recording earlier today, but they're telling me that I've got to edit through that one before I really put that one up. Oh, Krishna. Stand in the light of truth. Stand in the light of truth. Because nothing else will set you free. Nothing else will feel good. Nothing, feel good in all the places that you need it to touch. Okay? The truth. The capital T, truth. Capital T, truth. This Lionsgate portal we had in August of 2023 was a very powerful shift for the Earth. We've officially closed out the Age of Pisces. But Age of Pisces was... I'm hearing it like it had a really... Why did it have such a strong Capricorn influence? See, the Piscean energy can create illusions. It's very Neptunian, and Neptunian is it's a very dreamlike energy. We also just, thank you, we had Mercury. Neptune go direct on December 6th. So it's like the veil's being pulled back. Any false masks that we had so nicely decorated our faces with are getting ripped off. That goes for our faces, that goes for our vision. I'm talking about this vision. When we shifted in August, there was, I'm in the northeastern United States, so you could feel the vibration of the planet shift. Like the weather actually got a lot colder in the middle of August, and it was like we jumped back maybe 4 or 5 months. And then it got super hot, and then they were messing with the weather intentionally because they were trying out different things with the new, not gonna say it, but it has strains and it goes around. And then we had like August again in October. Why is that? Because it was Libra season, and it was really making sure that we had balanced the scales of our vision from what we thought we wanted to bring with us into the Age of Aquarius. But the Age of Aquarius is all where the Piscean Capricornian kind of influence on that. Oh, thank you. It's like the Pisces energy is like the hoodwinking energy for the Capricornian, we'll say, I'm hearing the word perverse Capricornian energy. I'm not referring to anyone specifically. Like, I love my Capricorns. It's just, I'm seeing in tarot card the devil energy. But I mean literal devil. Like malicious kind of energy. This sort of steamrolling energy of slave driving, actually. And they were able to mask this agenda, this harvesting of humans' free will. That mask is getting ripped off. The Age of Aquarius doesn't tolerate illusion. Hell, it doesn't even tolerate separateness. So that's why you're finding in the past couple of months, we're in December 2023 right now, you're finding that your soul gifts are activating more deeply. Some of which you didn't even know you had, they're coming online. You're finding yourself transforming rapidly. And I mean, especially for the fixed signs, but Aquarius, yes, Aquarius signs have, those with a lot of Aquarius in their chart are feeling this collective energy a bit more strongly because it's playing on their natal chart in a bit more amplified way. I mean, fixed signs in general, but Aquarius in a bit more amplified way. Wow, that was such a long tangent. Why did I go that way, Krishna? Where did we go? Where are you taking us? Where are we going? Okay. So with all of these soul gifts coming back online, your third eye, because Aquarius is an air sign energy, which moves like the wind. But at the same time, the Aquarian energy is collective oriented. It's aimed at serving the collective, putting the needs of all, recognizing the oneness of all, the sanctity, the purity of all inherently, and putting the needs of all above the few. while at the same time seeking out creative ways to have win-win-win-win-win situations for everyone. It's a good time to be creative because your downloads are getting stronger, your self-expression is amplifying. And it's going to be imperative that you're engaging your gifts in unique and independent ways, I'm hearing. Yes, because Aquarius is, I mean, despite being such service, collective service oriented, it's also very independent energy. It's very self-starter. So those of you with gifts and passions for healing, for artistic endeavors, artistic expression, writers, actors, singers, dancers, musicians of all sorts, those of you engaged in healing arts, it's going to be imperative. Your role in the next 40 years is going to set the stage for I'm hearing the next 500. Yeah. 600? No, the next 500 years. Because while these systems are still, certain systems in place that are, let's call some of them false. Let's call some of them false. It's just the word that's coming through, false. These false. Well, what makes it false? What makes it false? Again, this illusory energy of claiming to be one thing but really doing another, having like a front. It's like these things are fronts for what's really going on behind the scenes. And the veil, this illusion, is going to be splitting. And once what's behind the scenes is becoming clear and everyone sees this, it's not going to be tolerated. You could be experiencing a lot of really inexplicable phenomena right now. Lots of things just, that seems fishy and I don't know why. So as these systems are crumbling, the seeds you plant now, creators, entrepreneurs, inventors, healers, the seeds you plant now, the businesses you start now are going to pave the way for generations to come. The transition out of the Age of Aquarius is, on the grand scale of eternity, is going to be relatively short, but it's going to take a generation. It's going to take a generation to really let go of these to fully pull ourselves out of the grip of this, we're calling it hoodwinking energy. Hoodwinking, harvesting energy. And a lot of these endeavors are going to be taking place, are going to be starting in 2024. Know that you're ahead of the curve for a reason. You're ahead of the curve for the reason. Why is the reason? The reason being you're ready. You're ready. I'm hearing throw all caution to the wind and follow your heart. You might think it's selfish. You might think it's selfish, but truly expressing and vibrating from your authentic heart space, your passion, your love, whatever it is that lights you up, is your greatest service to the collective. And that's going to be the thing that feeds you and grows as you grow. And for a lot of you, it's going to be more than one thing. Yep. Confirmation. For a lot of you, it's going to be more than one thing. That's another thing about the Age of Aquarius. It's very... Ooh. Sorry. Very, multidimensional is the word that's coming through, but it's not quite hitting the spot that I'm trying to reach right now. Thank you. The Age of Aquarius accepts that you are a multidimensional being. You are not just one thing. You are not just one perspective. Your spirit, with proper training and proper consciousness, can ascend and descend through plentyfold, I'm hearing multifold dimensions. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, blah, 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 all the way up and up and up and up. So how dare someone come here and say, you're only an accountant? That just makes no sense. That's one thing that you spend your time doing. That's just the example that came to me. So maybe one of you is an accountant. You're not supposed to just be one thing. The Age of Aquarius is here to break up all the compartmentalization that was put in place by that Capricornian energy. No, you're like, this is you. You're like the wind. The wind is not contained. You can't say, oh, I'm gonna go outside and catch some wind today. I'm gonna go get this box full of wind. Like, you would think someone was absolutely nuts for saying that, because logically that just doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I just keep hearing again and again, standing in the light of truth, the sun, vitality and joy. Ah, vitality, what a brilliant word for this. Whoa, okay, please slow down. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? They were just screaming at me about relationships, how the understanding of relationships is going to change, but also the way relationships operate, like the dynamics between people. And then what card was next? Are you... There's no way. There's literally no way, guys. We had the Sun, then the Lovers, and then the Two of Cups. Are you freaking kidding me? With the Three of Pentacles underneath that, and then the Magician. I'm stopping there. Taking over. And then, oh, wow. Y'all, this was quite the freaking message. Holy mackerel. Holy moly bajoli. We started out with the High Priestess and the Emperor. And then we had the Three of Cups over here. Oh, I'm loving the dolphin energy. We're gonna tap in. And then the judgment under that, oh my god. You saw me all shuffling earlier, you heard it. And then the Ace of... I got one thing. I see, literally... See, this is also the air energy. It's like everything boom, 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 boom. All these downloads incoming, like... And your processing speed is gonna increase as, like, you adjust to the light codes that are entering in as you're grounding these new vibrations of the planet. Because Mother Earth, she's rumbling, bitch. She's rumbling. Just like getting ready to, like, she's stirring up change, because there's enough people now. There's enough people on this path that are dedicated to the work. Capital T, capital W, the work. You know, you know. So here, what are we getting here? Please, like, start over here with the relationship message, please. Is this about twin flames? Yes and no. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we started with the Sun. We have the Sun, the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Hermit. There's one more here. Yes? No? Okay. I thought there was... Not yet. Okay. So, relationships in the Age of Aquarius. I've been saying for a while, whether on this channel or not, that, like, telepathy is coming back online. Telepathy is coming back online. Like, you know that when you're super duper tuned in, you know how I, like, just had to get a little bit closer to you as I'm saying this. When you're tuned in to other people's vibrations, when you're open and receptive and psychic, high priestess, when you are tuned in, you are able to pick up and hear and read subtleties everywhere. You're able to see what people are thinking or hear what people are feeling. And yes, I did say it like that because sometimes that's how it is. Depending on how your gifts work, depending on how you've attuned your receiver. So telepathy is coming back online. But I was getting a message here about I mean, it's part of the healing and the growing journey that you encounter certain people that mirror certain aspects of yourself to you, but maybe not all of you, just a couple things that you have in alignment with one another. So as we move deeper into the Age of Aquarius, further into this transition, you're going to be finding people that we're calling them areas of overlap are increasing. Your areas of overlap are increasing. Not saying that you're merging, but the way, the dimensions, the levels on which you connect with people are going to be increasing. Because I'm seeing, like, I'm just looking here. I'm looking here and I'm seeing my head. Please, like, break it down easier for me. Gosh. I'm just a girl. Because I'm looking at the wolves here in the Lovers card, and then the birds here in the Two of Cups. And so our relationships are moving into a place where the wolves are the birds. The birds are the wolves. Does that make sense? I'm hearing no, but like, because I don't know how to really, what are the words for this? Can you help me translate, please? So the wolf, I'll just use the wolf and the bird as an example. The wolf animal totem has a specific archetype. And this archetype usually, like, some people have like dominant wolf influence in their bodies, in their psyches, in their spirits, and they recognize one another. Same with people who have, like, I'm hearing strong crow influence. Same with people who have strong dolphin influence. Same with people who have strong fairy influence. You know these people, they recognize you. You can recognize their, almost like their creature. What I'm saying is that, what I'm hearing is that you're not just one. And while maybe you spend a lot of time resonating in one embodiment, like if you're a dragon and a wolf and a bear, maybe you spend a lot of time in your dragon. But you don't get to, but that's because you don't get to meet many bears or many wolves. But you're around a lot of dragons, so you spend a lot of time in your dragon. I'm seeing that you're going to be connecting with people, creating communities with people. Yes, creating communities with people that resonate with your dragon, that resonate with your bear, that resonate with your wolf, that resonate with your dolphin, that resonate with your fae. The whole shebang, fam. The whole shebang. And where you don't overlap, you'll complement each other on a more, like, it's just like on a deeper way. It's like something why is that going to my solar plexus? Anyways, I think maybe you get the point that I'm saying. If you don't, let me know. I'll do my best to clarify, but like, this is the words that I'm getting, so I just work with the English that I have. I'm sorry. The Sun, the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Magician with the Hermit. It's like, oh, it's just like it's just like the word that keeps coming to me is harmony. It's right here on this card. Harmony. All of our relationships are going to be more harmonious. All of our projects and our endeavors that we collaborate with others with, all the communities that we encounter and that we build are going to be more harmonious because there's greater acceptance, there's greater understanding. That's Aquarian energy of embracing our oddities, embracing our eccentricity. And the Magician is like able to work with all that freak, and create exactly their most authentic life, their most authentic business, their most authentic art, their most authentic work. Yo, I said crow, didn't I? So this is interesting because the crow is also, I'm hearing a harbinger of death. So this is like mastery of the darkness. This is why so much is getting purged right now. So many what's the word? It's not dormant, it's not latent, it's stagnating patterns. Stagnating patterns are being highlighted. Stagnant emotions, stagnant locations, stagnant relationships, stagnant jobs are being brought to the forefront because it's time to release that. Release it and leave it in 2023, the 7-year of spiritual growth. I mean, the fact that we moved out of the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius from a 7 to an 8 year, are you freaking kidding me? It's like, it's just gonna taking off. I'm hearing just like taking off, starting with a bang. Like 2024 is the harvest. All of the work that you've done this year, this lifetime, all of your freaking lifetimes, all the lifetimes you've lived in this one, it's all for mastery. The Hermit. Hermit's like, yeah, I'm hearing, it says contemplation and wisdom, but this is also to me, that's speaking of like lessons learned. That's experiential wisdom. It says wisdom, but it's not just like the theoretical stuff that you read and you're like, oh, you contemplate, that makes sense. But it's the stuff that you've read, theorized about, contemplated, practiced, engaged, and experienced, and then from there understood, integrated. And that all needed to happen so that you could reap your benefits, reap the seeds that you've sown in 2024, the 8th year. At some point, I'm going to be dropping a 2024. No, they're like, no, you're not. Okay, well, great. I thought I wanted to. Don't mind me glaring at my gosh. My gosh, my God. I'm so sassy, I'm sorry. Actually, I will never apologize for that. Because that's me. That's me. That's just a part of me. Yep, Emperor, building stability. Rooting into your, I'm hearing it's like 4-dimensional self. Cause like yep. This is the beyond the body stuff. So why'd we get there's another card here. No, okay. So we had the 3 of Cups also with the Ace of Cups and the Awakening. Oh, this is confirmation on this reading for me because I saw a peacock earlier. And I was told to make note of that. We had the 3 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and Judgment, the Awakening card. Oh my God. Did you just hear me spasm? Sorry, friends. And what was on the bottom here? The 8 of Pentacles. Oh, I like that. Yeah, 3 of Cups. Oh my gosh, 3rd time. Ace of Cups. I wanted to say 8 of Cups and Judgment, the Awakening. Why? You're funny. Things might not go as planned. You might have some wrenches thrown in. This is the same thing with the last message that I just got, but that things are gonna fall exactly into place. Even if they seem to go haywire or completely, like, I'm hearing spin out, just not exactly where you expect. Stay safe if you're driving. And this PSA, if it's icy or it's raining and it's around freezing, stay safe when you're driving, please. Please. That's for someone here. Please. There's no need to speed. If you're going to be late, just be late. Rushing is dangerous. I'm hearing it's like emotional and spiritual renewal coming in this year as you come into union with your soul tribe. Yeah, my nose is itching. As you come into union, oh my God, sorry. As you come into union with, yeah, even if you're on the twin flame journey, your union. That's the message. That's the message today. It was a hot mess. Thank you for your patience and your tolerance. If you made it through to the end of this, please let me know. Let me know like what of this message resonated with you, or something you'd like to hear more about. If you have any requests for topics or like types of readings, like let me know. Types of channeled messages, personal readings, not quite yet, but will be coming soon. Just, I'm curious. I'm really curious because there was a lot here. And just know that any changes you're going through right now, any revelations, any awakenings, they're all divinely guided. It's all divinely guided, and you're highly protected at this time. These changes that you're manifesting, these changes, these blessings, these fruits of your labor that you've been destined for, they are protected, as is your path to get there. Okay? Okay. Just offering my thanks to the Most High in this moment. I mean, ecstatically I'm screaming internally, but I just would rather not do that to your eardrums. So, I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.